Hi guys, it's me Dinithi. So this is the fourth video of the series of designing an e-commerce web application, and today I'm going to talk about the Remember Me add-on I created in the sign-in process. Remember Me is an extra option that is created to make your sign-ins much more easier. When you tick the Remember Me option, the server asks the browser to save a cookie with some kind of identifiable information about the user, so that when you close out the window without signing out, you'll be signed back in automatically the next time you look back in. So this is my sign in page, and let's sign in. I have to enter my email and password this time as well because I didn't check the Remember Me option last time. So email address, and password, and let's take this Remember Me option and sign in. So yep, I'm in my home page. Now let's close this tab and open our sign in sign up page in another new tab. And this is my sign up section. So now this is the moment of truth, guys. Let's see whether the details are already entered in the sign in section. So already have an account, sign in. Yeah, so the details are automatically entered. And I have to say, if you want to save another account instead of the previously saved one, all you have to do is enter your new details and take the Remember Me again. So the next time you come back, new details will be entered automatically instead of the old one. So let's get into my code. Over here, I used this part to add the checkbox, and I gave an ID as Remember Me. And then moving on to my script, I didn't create a new function since this is a small part of the sign-in. So over here, I assigned Remember Me element to this Remember Me variable, and then I appended it to my form. Usually, when we append something, we get the value, but over here, I've used this property called checked. So this checked property is specifically used to get the checked state of a checkbox. If the tick is on, then we get the value as true. If not, then it will be false. These are the usual stuff I explained earlier in my last video as well. Simply, I've sent the request to the server using these methods. And now let's get into the sign-in process. Over here, I've assigned the values I got using post method to variables, and these are the validations we discussed earlier. And using this query, I checked whether there's an user who has the same email address and password. And here, I got the number of rows in the result set, which must be either 1 or 0. It can be 1 since there can be only one account for an email address, and also it can be 0 when an account for the given email address is not created. So if this equals to 1 and the Remember Me is true, which means the box is checked, I create cookies using this setCookie function. So what's a cookie? A cookie is basically a small file that is created at the server side and saved to the client browser. Over here, I've used two cookies, one for the email address and the other one for the password. A cookie has three main things: a name, a value, and an expire date. Expire time must be given in seconds. So over here, this is the cookie I created to save my email address, and this is its name, value, and this is the expire time, which is an year from the created time. And this is the second cookie I created to save my password, and it's the same as the other one. So if there's an user, then I create cookies, else I delete them. The expire date and time is required to be set in past in order to delete the cookies. So that's why I've mentioned this minus sign in the store cookies. And then moving on to the index.php. Over here I've added this PHP part, and first I've created these two empty variables named as email and password, and then I used this isSet function to check if the cookie is set or not. So if a cookie named email is set, then I assigned that cookie to the empty email variable, and the same happens over here with the password cookie as well. And finally I've assigned the value of email to email input field and the value of password to the password field. That's how the fields are automatically filled when we open the page. Let's see this again. Already have an account sign in, and yep, since I checked the remember me option in the beginning of the video, now it's automatically entered, plus we can check the cookies as well. So this is the email cookie, this is the name, the value and the expired time, and this is the password cookie, the name, value and the expired time. So yeah, that's it for today. In this video I discussed about the Remember Me add-on. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you all again. Goodbye.